Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it was sent to me by one of our admins who gave us this translation. The translation reads like this. Hello, how are you? Can you please post my own story as anonymous? My name is Nomsa, not a real name, and I am 44 years old. I am writing this confession because I cannot live with this pain in my heart anymore. Like, there are many times when I feel as if there is someone who comes, then the person would start to pile bricks on top of my heart. That is the pain that I feel in my heart because of some of the things that I did. Currently, my life is falling apart. That is the situation. And I don't know if it is because of the choices that I made many years ago. So this is what happened to me, Brother Nashi. It was in the year 2009. It was quite a very terrible year for me. Me and my husband and my family, we were quite excited. We thought that we were all going to be happy because the following year, the World Cup was going to be hosted in our country. But 2009, like in October, that was when I discovered that my husband was cheating on me with another woman. I was totally broken down. I was angry and desperate to keep him because it seemed as if he was favoring that other one and he wanted to dump me. I did not know what else to do. I really wanted to keep him by my side. I did not want him to move out. So that was when I confided in one of our gardener, a man who was from Zim, whom we had recently helped out. So there was a day when I thought that he was not coming to work because he used to do some piece jobs. So all of a sudden, the man then came and he found me. I was busy crying. I was sitting at the back of my house and he then asked me, why was I crying? That was when I remembered and I said, I used to hear my mom, like my mom, she used to travel a lot. So she had once gone to Zim and she used to tell us stories saying that she had once gone to this other village where she had seen some people that had gone to this other traditional healer and she had seen that traditional healer performing miracles. That was when I told my gardener everything that I was going through and I was really desperate and I wanted him to assist me and I continued crying. He saw how broken I was and told me that there was a way to deal with this situation, but he said that this situation, it was going to require some drastic measures. In my desperation, I agreed to whatever that he suggested. No matter the cost, I said, you know that I have enough money and I can even transport you back to Zim if you tell me that there is anyone that can assist me. He then told me that from the village where he comes from in Buera, something like that, and he took me to that village in Zim to a traditional healer who was known for dark rituals. I did not care about the risk at that time. All that I wanted, I just wanted my husband back and I wanted his girlfriend gone no matter the cost. The healer told me that I could get rid of her. Before we had left my country, all that I had to do was to speak with my mom. I spoke with my mom who understood because I had once bought a car for her. She now had 2 cars and I asked if it was possible that I sell one of the cars so that I can use the money. She said it is fine since the car was just staying at home, not doing anything. I sold the vehicle and that was the money that I used because this for my husband, even though he was like really rich, but he was not helping me anymore financially. So that is the money that I used to travel to Zim. The healer told me that I could get rid of her, but it was going to require a sacrifice. That was when he gave me this other mirror. It was not very big. It was a small magic mirror. And he said that all that I needed was to stab the image of my husband's girlfriend as soon as it was going to appear in that magic mirror. He assured me that if I did this, she was going to die and my husband was going to be mine again. I remember the day so clearly. The mirror, it was placed in front of me, and as I looked into the mirror, the image of the woman appeared. My heart pounded as I took the knife and I stabbed her reflection. The healer told me that it was done, and soon after that I had the news that the woman had died under mysterious circumstances. At first, when I heard that this woman had passed away, I was really happy and excited because I told myself that finally I was going to have my husband all to myself. When we returned back home, we heard that she had already been buried. I was relieved. I felt so powerful, but that feeling, it did not last very long. Years went by and I had almost forgotten about it. Me and my husband, we were happy again, and I kept on telling myself that I had done the perfect job. And although me and my husband stayed together, our relationship, I don't want to lie to you, it was never the same. Like when you sacrifice someone, it keeps on giving you this guilty feeling. So I would feel the weight of the guilt heavily on me, but I tried to bury it. Then it was in the year 2016, that was when I had a funny car accident. So when I had this car accident, the first thing that I had was a hissing sound, as if there was a big snake that was underneath my car, and I was not even traveling at a very high speed because I was in my neighborhood. Maybe I was traveling around 40 k's, and that was when the car just had a tire puncture. All of a sudden, the car was spinning, and then as I lay in that wreckage, after the car had overturned, I was bleeding, I was disorientated. I saw that woman, I saw her, that same woman that I had traveled all the way to Zim to get her killed. I saw her, she stood over me, her eyes were filled with anger and pain. She did not say much, but her presence was enough to send chills down my spine. She told me that I was going to suffer as much as she had done. That was when I fell into a coma. So when I fell into a coma, I stayed in the hospital for I stayed in the coma for more than 2 months. Since that day, my life has been a nightmare. I was then diagnosed with meningitis, and the pain, Brother Nashi, it is just too much. Pain that I feel is unbearable. Doctors cannot even explain why I am not getting better. I am always on different medications. No matter what treatment I try, my health continues to decline. I have lost everything. As for my husband, I cannot satisfy him anymore. And my husband, I know for a fact that he is into dating a lot of women now. I have lost my peace. I know this is the revenge of the spirit of that woman that I killed. These are the consequences of my actions. So as for now, this is what I want you to do for me, Brother Nashi. If you know anyone, or if there is anyone that is from Zim, I have been looking from someone who is from Zim who can help me undo everything that I have done, because I have heard stories of traditional healers that can assist me. As for that place where we went to, this man, when we returned back with the money that I gave him, he told me that he wanted to try out another business because I gave him a lot of money for the good job that he had done to direct me to that traditional healer. So he went and he never returned back, and I never even thought of getting his phone numbers. Anyway, me and my husband, we were enjoying life. So I did not want my husband to find the phone numbers of our gardener in our phone, in my phone, and I did not want to disturb the peace that was in my marriage at that time. So I do not have any idea where this man went to. I have visited countless healers that are from Zim, and most of them, they tell me that I have to travel back to that same traditional healer. I know that I made a terrible mistake all those years ago, and I regret each and every day. If there is anyone who knows how to reverse this or who can help me to find peace, please, I am begging for help. I am scared that my time is running out. This woman that I killed, she haunts me in my dreams, and I fear that she will take my life as well. This is my own confession. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our dear sisters. Please let us try to speak with her in the comment section. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world.